What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another VV Vision video. Just a solo today. I'm sorry about that, but Carter wasn't feeling too good today. So yeah, I don't know if we'll be doing or if I'll be doing a second video, but in this video, I'm just going to be going over the drop tomorrow, major opportunity, practically lottery, VV lottery. And then I'm going to be going over the drop that was released. There was some info released for a drop on Friday. Then I'll get into some other details of possible opportunity here, and then we can end with some prices, just going over top winners or gains and losses for the day and the collectibles. But yeah, let's get into it. I first want to start by thanking everybody. 3.63k subs. Let's go. And yeah, we've got the giveaway video right here for a common Mickey. So if you want to check that out, because I mean it's like 300 or 400 gems or something, so pretty big giveaway. Shout out to Utopia or Dollar Shave Club, I think is their other name, but yeah, shout out to that person for donating. Can't thank you enough. Let's get into it. So I want to emphasize, tomorrow is the VV lottery. Okay, I don't really know how else to word it, but this, I mean, it's very slim odds. It's very unlikely. I guess I'll just go over this first because we went over this in the live stream, but I don't know if everybody saw this. To quickly summarize this, tomorrow, Thursday, December 30th at 8 a.m. Pacific time, we are getting this amazing Spider-Man 252. And what's interesting about this is there's only 1,000 mints on this. 1,000 mints, guys. That's crazy. Crazy. So 40 secret rare, 100 ultra rare, 175 of the hero variant, 260 of the uncommon, and 425 for the common. So the common alone is under the typical mint number we see for the secret rare. So in terms of price predictions, we're basically saying that I mean, this common is likely going to be 1,000 gems minimum. So that means you could flip 7 gems into 1,000. I'm pretty confident the floor will be roughly 1,000. It could vary. The floor could be like 400 to 600, like on a really bad day, but I really doubt that. I think we'll see a floor of like 800 to 1,000, like minimum. But I really think, just based on the fact that this is 425 mints as opposed to 500 or 600, that we will see this sitting over 1k. But I could be wrong. That's just based on like my experience in the app and kind of the rarity. But this isn't a Grail comic. This is only really the first appearance of the alien black Spider-Man suit, which eventually becomes Venom. And so for that reason, it might have some significance, but in terms of like Grail or key, I don't really think this is either. So it'll be really interesting to see, but based on rarity alone, we could expect some really good performance from this in terms of like profit and the price point after the drop. So really interested to see how this goes, but overall, I think this is a great opportunity for anybody, because I don't see these selling for under like 400 to 600. I really see the floor being like 800 to 1,000 for just the common. I could maybe see the rare or the uncommon being slightly lower than the common due to like aesthetic aspects, since I mean these lack a lot of color. I love the color, and so we could see something like that. But overall, I still think, because I mean there's 260 editions of this uncommon, and so as like drab as some of these black and white or like pencil sketch variants might be, I still think the rarity is going to come in and play a major role in determining their price. And I think they'll probably be sitting around the common, maybe a little lower, but I think they'll be sitting higher due to the rarity. But it'll be really interesting to see, because I mean, I don't know how many people out there are willing to shell out like 1,000 gems plus for this comic, since it's not possibly considered a Grail. But I think this will be a flex item, because I mean, there's only 1,000 of these. The secret rare is going to be the ultimate flex comic, I think, just because of that rarity. And we talked about this yesterday on stream, if you want to hear some other thoughts with Beyond the Fan and Carter about this comic, because we did go over price predictions in that video too. But overall, I mean, this secret rare could be over 10k. So I mean, 7 gems to like 10,000 gems, it's insane. I really, if you're not trying for this drop, I would really suggest just going for it, because there's no losing in this. I don't see, there's literally no way that this comic could lose value compared to retail. So I just go for it. Tomorrow's a massive opportunity. I'm really trying to nail that home. So for any new users out there, try for this comic drop. It could like significantly change your experience in VV and your future portfolio trajectory, or however you want to think about it. But yeah, all of these I think will be sitting over 1K pretty much. The more rare and the less number of mints, I think the more expensive they'll get. This is also in my opinion, one of the more beautiful VV exclusive ultra rare covers. So yeah, I really want to emphasize major opportunity. You could literally like over 100x your investment here, even though it's $7. I mean, you could still make some major profit. So I just want to say this is a major opportunity. I think Vivi's testing the waters with this drop to see what something like this does, because like we said, it's not a grail, it's not a key. I don't think, check me if I'm wrong, Sleeping Comics or anybody out there, but yeah, I really don't think that this is going to be under 1,000. And it's going to be really interesting to see. I'm sorry I'm going on about this, but it's so hard to tell. But I'm still pretty confident in the fact that it will be like over 800 or 1,000 gems. So yeah, I'm going to move on from this. If you guys have any questions or comments on this, please share them in the comment section. I'd love to answer them. And I'd also love to hear what you guys think about this, because I mean, we've never had anything like this. So people might buy into the hype, people might not buy into the hype, and maybe this ends up getting slept on and kind of falls off. But I really doubt it based on my experience. But who knows? I'm just a guy. So with that being said, let's move on to the next drop. Veve announced a drop on Friday. The very last drop of the year, they said, is going to be, drum roll, you guys already see it. It's the Ron English serial killer Last Fat Breakfast poster or print, which I think is really cool. This is probably one of my favorite prints just because I'm into the serial killers. And I think like if you own all three sets, this is perfect. And I think this is going to be something else that you'll have to own. Like I feel like this will be the fourth set in the serial killer like series or whatever. And so I feel like you'll have to own this for any possible future airdrops like Yucky Charmer or Count Chocula. Sorry, there's like a little bug flying around. But yeah, that being said, we've shown this poster before. I think this will look great in the app. Like I said, it'll be one of my favorite posters. But we don't have any details as to what this price will be or how many mints there will be. But I'm guessing, I feel like it'll probably be like 1,800 mints to match the ultra rares of the sets, just because I feel like that would make sense then in terms of airdrops. But if it's less mints, then I think that even narrows down the number of people who can get those airdrops. So maybe they're doing that, because I could see that. I don't know. I could see that as an option as well. But yeah, overall, I'm super hyped for this. Can't wait for this drop. I'm hoping to at least pick one up, but odds are not in my favor for this or the comic. So as much as I think this will be an opportunity, I still want to emphasize this Spider-Man comic is going to be an insane opportunity. I don't think we've seen a lot of stuff like this on the app. I mean, we've never seen a comic like this on the app. So yeah, I mean, they're really stirring the pot with this one. They're getting things moving. But next, I did want to get into a possible opportunity here for people who might be into it. We've got someone shouted us out here. Shout out to Fred. I don't know this account, but they're kind of shouting at us a couple times about this prima donna, and basically showing that on eBay it's selling for, I don't like 750, roughly $700, whereas on Veve it's under 80 gems. So we could see a pump in prima donna here to even out those prices. I'm not sure, just based on maybe a possible, I haven't been in the market a lot, but I've heard people talking about like a gem squeeze for the comic tomorrow, people trying to buy that up. So it could be that we won't see this pump in prima donna, but I think eventually the real life and the Veve prices will even out a little. The only thing I don't know is how many prima donnas were made in the real world. And so if the mint numbers are comparable, I can see the prices being comparable. But if the mint number is smaller in real life, then I would expect a smaller price, or yeah, I would expect it to be less expensive on Veve if there's more editions of it. But I don't know. I'll have to look into this. But yeah, I just saw this before I started filming. I figured I would mention it. But yeah, if you guys know any details about this, please let me know. Shout out to Fred. But yeah, I don't know if this is for sure. I would definitely go on eBay and check it out for yourself. But I thought it was interesting, and I think it's worth mentioning, just because we could see a pump here. If we see a pump in Prima Donna, I think it could be due to something like this: people realizing that the real life value and the Veve value don't really match up. But yeah, I do want to. I'm going to take a little break here. We'll get back in just a second to do some price. What's it called? Go over the price. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. We're all good here, ready to go with the prices. Didn't even need to take a break. But yeah, here we've got, for those of you who don't know, this website is Ecomi Wiki. I've been seeing a lot of comments about that. Just to address it, this price website is Ecomi Wiki. So I don't know why it's not loading right now, but that is tough. Well, maybe we won't go over the prices today. I think we'll call it there for today. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it wasn't loading, but yeah. That's really all I had. If you guys have anything else you want us to talk about in a future video, or any ideas you have for any videos in general, let us know. If you like this video, leave a like. But yeah, if you have any thoughts on the comic and the serial killers, please let us know in the comments down below. We'll try to get to those comments, read them over, respond. But yeah, always like to know what you guys have to say about this stuff, and just interested to understand how the community's feeling about this stuff. But yeah, if you like the video, leave a like. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. We love that. If you guys enjoy this content, you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I do this a lot worse than Carter, so sorry about that. Sorry about my camera being a potato as well. But yeah, we will see you in the next video. This is Veve Vision signing out. Have a good rest of your day, night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Let's